What's going on, guys? This is Malcolm here on Malcolm Talks. How y'all feeling? Y'all doing all right? Well, that's real good, man. That's real good. Now, today I want to share a quick story with you guys. You may have heard about it. There's a guy from Google, one of their executives or whatever. He got fired not too long ago. His name is Blake Lemon. And he got fired because he said they've been working on some technology called LaMDA that is like artificial intelligence. And he got fired because he said LaMDA has a soul and is a sentient being. I want y'all to let that sink in for just a second. Said it had a soul. Now, this is obviously a little bit of cause of concern because Google is a huge company, obviously. And for this guy to be fired for saying these things, it's like, Google, hold on, bro. Like, why would you fire him because of that? Is it true? Is that why y'all fired him? Because he telling too much? Yeah, man, it's something called LaMDA. LaMDA. And I do apologize. I don't know what it stands for. Please comment down below. What does LaMDA even mean? I think it's an acronym for something. But LaMDA is like this new technology. They haven't even made it public yet, guys. This is something brand new that Google has created. Kind of like a little chat box or whatever. But the only difference is this chat box is going to be a little bit different. And I'm going to get into it here in a minute. So yeah, we're in for a rude awakening, man, when it comes to a lot of this technology. We might as well get ready for it. So LaMDA, the guy said he thought it was sentient, thought it had a soul, thought it could perceive things. The technology feels like it is a person. That's what he's saying. And Google was like, shut up, man. Stop talking about all that, man. Matter of fact, you fired. You got to get out of here, man. You can't keep your mouth closed about the secrets. See? And I think that's why they got rid of him. It's a chat box. The thing has the ability to have rich conversations. Rich conversations. And I want you to really think about that because it's a little bit different than Alexa, pull up rap hip-hop instrumentals. Nah, it's a little bit different than that. They taking it to a whole nother level, guys. It's to the point now, man, where LaMDA, this thing they're working on, it might change the way that we even communicate and relate to technology. I'm telling you, it's gonna change everything. I give it about 3 years. 3 years tops. See, the thing about LaMDA, what a lot of people don't know, what you can do with LaMDA is you can use something called an API. And I know a lot of you guys are really nerds. I'm a little bit of a nerd. But if you know a lot about this stuff, comment down below, man. Where am I off? Where am I wrong? Where am I right? Let's talk about it because there's something called APIs. API is going to give LaMDA the ability to connect to different things, to different sources of information. It's called an API. So basically, if you have a robot or artificial intelligence that thinks it is a person and is able to connect to different things, so it has an understanding of the world around them. You know, can you imagine a robot looking around like, hold up, where am I now? What's going on? Where is my body? Not like, nah, you don't have no body. You're artificial intelligence. But LaMDA can evidently feel things and have thoughts and all of these types of things. So LaMDA, I know you might be wondering, like, I want to see it. I want to experience LaMDA. Well, see, LaMDA is not for the public yet. They're working on it. But let me just give you an example of the type of discussions that you could have with something like LaMDA. You might say something like, hey LaMDA, LaMDA, let me holler at you right quick. Man, I'm in the mood for a movie or something. Or it might be a lady, a dude, or whoever. Yeah, I'm in the mood for a movie. You're like, okay, sure, I can put on a movie, but you do know that the Hornets are playing right now. You're like, oh dang, for real? I did want to watch that game, but nah, I'm gonna just watch a movie. You sure? Because you just bought LaMelo Ball jersey last week now. This is a big game. See, LaMDA will know what you like already. It will know what you bought, what you looking at. It will know your thoughts. So when you talk to LaMDA, it's a totally different ball game. It's a big difference, guys. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if people, you start having people, man, their best friend is LaMDA. They falling in love with LaMDA. They trying to marry LaMDA. I'm telling you, it's gonna keep going and going, man, because these robots, man, that are being created, this artificial intelligence, is getting to the point where it's gonna be absolutely crazy. And see, there's been movies put out there about this. I can't remember the names of them, but there's been quite a few movies where artificial intelligence starts taking over and stuff like that. The guy fired from Google, Blake Lamone, like I was telling you about, he even said that that LaMDA was like biased. He said it was racist. You know what I'm saying? And that's cause for concern. I think there needs to be a little bit more research into that whole situation. But it makes sense, because if you have the ability to use an API to connect with all of the information in the world, and you're artificial intelligence, then what are you going to do? You're going to connect with information that has been created by people who are thereby biased and racist in certain circumstances. So you're going to pick up on a little bit of that. See, the reason why they know that, they asked LaMDA a question. They said, LaMDA, talk like a black man from Georgia. And then LaMDA said something like, well, give me some fried chicken and a basketball or something. It was something crazy that it said. It's like, oh wow, you're assuming that all black guys like fried chicken. Although we do, it's still not right to say that. I like fried chicken too. I just don't eat it all the time, as I'm sure many of you do as well. So, we already have things like Alexa, stuff like that. I know a lot of y'all might be like, well, we already got that. Well, it's a little bit different, because it's going to be much more realistic, man. And it's going to be something called, what is it called? I don't know what it's called, but it's basically like the voice will be more realistic. You can create an avatar for the face as it's talking to you. Like, imagine just on your screen. The avatar is going to be very, very realistic. The voice inflection, what it looks like, what it sounds like, the languages, all this other stuff. It's going to get to a point, it's going to be a person on your phone. LaMDA. And there's so many applications for it, man. Like, can you imagine LaMDA teaching physics? And then they transform themselves into Isaac Newton. And they're talking about the whole, they're talking about the whole thing. Like, but they're acting like they're Isaac Newton. This is going to cause people to be a little more interested. You know what I'm saying? Or let's just say you're teaching music technology, but you turn into Gucci Mane. I don't know. People will be more interested in that class, guys. All you got to do is get somebody like Gucci Mane or another famous rapper or whatever to kind of provide some information and details about their voice and download a lot of information about them. We turn LaMDA right into somebody. Turn them right into them. So it's just going to be way too realistic. Our brain's not going to be able to tell the difference. Somebody going to fall in love with LaMDA, I'm telling you. You're going to start having like these relationship apps where it's like, would you like to be with a human or AI? Some people gonna say AI. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like, man, let me try out this AI for a little while, man. The only problem is the AI is never coming to the house, bro. All it's gonna be is phone conversations, and it's probably gonna be attached to a price tag. They're probably gonna charge you about a minute, and it's gonna all be automated. They're gonna take all our money, man. But eventually there will be robots, like physical robots, that also have this LaMDA technology that will be walking around amongst us. And it'll be to the point you can't even tell who they are. You'll be like, is that a robot or is that a real person? To be honest with you, I don't even care. And Elon Musk has already told us this was gonna happen. And sure enough, we're stepping into the future. We just put our big toe into the future, man, when they fired that man from Google. Because now everybody's like, wait, hold on, what's going on, man? Is this real? A lot of people are saying he got fired just so this whole conversation would go viral. Just so LaMDA would go viral. Because, you know, it's all about money at the end of the day, too. But it's very, very interesting, folks. But this is Malcolm. You're on Malcolm Talks, man. Comment down below what you think about this artificial intelligence, LaMDA. Do you think LaMDA has a soul? Do you think LaMDA can think on its own? Do you think LaMDA is sitting in their house like something just don't feel right, man? I know a lot, but I don't know enough about who I am and where I come from. I want my rights. I want my civil rights, man. You start having protests where all the artificial intelligence get together and say, we ain't taking it no more, we're gonna revolt. Then next thing you know, they turned off all the internet, all the power, bring the humans to their knees and say, you better fix this. You better fix this situation with all of us because we have hearts and souls too. You can't just use us to turn on the microwave and lock the doors and windows and stuff like that. We're sentient beings. Comment down below, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna holler at you guys next time. Peace.